Pirate and treasure lovers, this mystery is one for you. This is about the pirate who pulled off history's biggest heist and then simply vanished. The story of Henry Avery. That's going to be easier said than done, isn't it, for me to say? The story of Henry Avery, a Devon sailor who ends up stuck in a Spanish port on an English warship, and he has not been paid. It's 1694, and like the rest of the ship, Henry Avery is waiting for his salary, and he has not a patient man. So he leads a mutiny. He seizes the ship, he renames her the Fancy, and he sails out into the Indian Ocean. The entire crew seem to have chosen a life of crime over a life of being penniless sailors. And this is the story of how they stole one of the greatest Mughal treasure hauls ever, and it's completely vanished. It's August 1695, and Avery learns that a Mughal treasure fleet is returning from Mecca. He sails with other ships to the Bab-el-Mandeb Strait. Now, this is a 26-kilometer choke point, and that means that the treasure ships have got to get through it to make it safely home. So, Avery is elected as the leader of this 6-ship, 440-man pirate flotilla. It's the 7th of September, and they take the Ganj-i-Sawai, the exceeding treasure, that stands for, and that is the flagship ship of the Emperor Aurangzeb. It is 1,600-ton ship. That is huge, and it is armed with 80 cannons, and these guys, they take it, they seize it, they run amok. The haul of gold, silver and jewels is worth the equivalent of tens of millions of dollars in today's money. And the brutality and ferocity of the attack is so bad that tales of the atrocities reach the emperor very quickly. The Emperor Aurangzeb is literally furious. He seizes the East India Trading Company's trading posts. Now, they were a very important source of riches for English lords, English gentlemen, English MPs, and anybody who was making money from spices and other things being shipped out of the East through the East India Trading Company. He threatened to expel the English from India for good. So they needed to stop it. So the English government puts a bounty of £500 on Avery's head. The East India Company is totally desperate. They double the reward to £1,000. And that's an absolute fortune in today's money at that time. This is basically considered to be one of the first global manhunts in history. Some of the crew are caught. There are what we would now consider to be Hollywood-style show trials, and 6 of them are hanged. Avery is not anywhere to be found. So what happens? Well, the last credible sighting of him is in Ireland in June 1696, and then the trail goes cold. So it's important to remember, he's in Ireland. Think about his geographical location. There's no arrest, no grave, and no confirmed sightings of this man ever again. The legend is he was cheated of his fortune by other merchants, and he died poor in England, in Devon, living under a false name. That might just turn out to be a legend, because the trail goes cold until 2014, when a Rhode Island metal detectorist, I think that's what you call them, finds a Yemeni coin, a silver minted Yemeni coin from 1693. Exactly the coinage that was carried by this fleet that was overtaken. around 26 similar Arabic coins have now surfaced between Maine and the Carolinas. We might not think there was much to that find, except the fact it's a Yemeni silver coin and it's all the way in the Americas. However, 26 more of these style of coins have been found up and down the East Coast from Maine to the Carolinas. Now, these may have been coins spent by Avery's men and not Avery himself. However, we have to consider it would have been fairly standard to make the journey overseas from Ireland into the Americas. And it wasn't like they had any border police at that time, so Avery could very well have ended up in Colonial America and spent the loot in plain sight. 300 years on, we are still wondering what has happened to one of the largest treasure loots in the world and what has happened to Avery. Do you think, tell me in the comments, did he die poor in Devon or did he live rich in America under a new name? What do you think is the answer to this cold case, history detectives? Thank you so much for watching this history mystery. There's loads more of very cool stuff to look at from literally centuries of phenomenal history. There's myths, there's legends. So please give me a subscribe because I'm a new channel and I would appreciate it. And hit the like button and please comment. Was James Avery just dying boring and poor in Devon, or did he live it out rich and all that in America? I'd like to think he enjoyed the American life.